are warming up for our first couple of races today. I just kind of want to go through and see how we can do on different types of line and kind of talking about blocking at MB2. One of the big things is to get a good time is you definitely want to be doing like a setup lap. A lot of people don't know this, right? Everyone believes that if you run a good time, you can continue that time back to back. And while you can, some karts like it at top speed, they don't have the acceleration, but they'll be good at top speed. So sometimes you want to get a good setup lap to be able to really make sure you're at top speed within this straight right here into this chicane, back in and hold all that speed into the hairpin right here, back into the back stretch. So a good way to do that is definitely swing this wide, come all the way out, and swing this so you can apex this black corner on the out, come all the way around, tap this, and cut inside. Hold this line, you want to swing out, kind of swing in. You can either, depending on how the cart reacts, if you can throw it in, depending on weight. Again, every cart's going to react differently, but you want to swing it as close as possible to the corners when you can without scrubbing off too much speed. And again, that's the biggest thing with these carts is it's really easy to scrub off the speed while obviously, you know, trying to get as close as possible to the corners. With that being said, let's try and do a setup lap. So again, swing this wide, cut in, want to apex this back corner, swing as far as you can out, come all the way out here, and then dive in. You want to stay as close as you can to this wall so that way you can apex this. You can either dive in or you can kind of swing it. I like to try and put the safety guards on the cart onto that barrier, get as close as you can to the barriers, and just stay in the gas. Some of these carts will actually hook up, others will not. You just have to kind of see where you're at with them. It truly depends on which cart you get, because a lot of them you can throw it in like this and they'll either be really loose or you can kind of fight it depending on how you are with the reaction time. Of course, a lot of these carts are really difficult to be able to throw in like that, but once the tires are warmed up by like the third or fourth lap, you're able to do that very easily. There's a bunch of different lines to run. This is just my line. Whatever works for you guys is probably better too. I'm not saying my line is the fastest line out here. Trust me, it's not. My fastest time here at MB2 Sylmar is probably, I just got it too, and it was a 19.985 or 19.9 something. So truly, to get a better lap, you need to be able to know where to turn in and where not to. And that's what this video is here to help you guys for. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright guys, one thing that I kind of wanted to show you here for track layout. So this is our track layout. Obviously we're coming around the bend straight here into this. I definitely think one of the good lines to run when you're first starting out, run a middle line here coming down, and you want to apex this. You can try diving in, figure out what works here on the back chicane. In my personal opinion, I like to go about mid-track, dive in, apex this back corner here, go down for the hairpin, swing out. You're going diagonally to here, straight up. You're swinging to about mid-track here. You want to cut inside here, kind of hang out, and inside here, apex this back one. You're swinging all the way out here. I know this doesn't correlate as much, or doesn't really give it justice, but this feels longer. So you're gonna swing outside here and then cut back inside, or swing all the way outside so you can keep all that speed. That's truly what you want to be doing for the most part, to try and keep all this track going, or trying to keep the speed going around all this track. The only way you're going to get a fast time is by keeping all that speed. Like if I come in hard here and cut off all this speed, I'm not going to carry all that speed into the straight, being at top speed going around up into that back chicane and into the straightaway. So obviously you want to keep as much speed as possible around the track. That's how you get a fast time here. So definitely keep that in mind, guys.
You got Romeo now. You got some real competition, right?
Okay.
It's kind of crazy. Right?
Alright guys, so about to head out for the second race. This is 15 as of August 30th. it is the fastest cart. This is the cart that I got a 19.9 in last week. This cart's probably one of the fastest. I'm hoping that we can get somewhere close to that right now. We do have some competition in front of us though, so we're probably going to get bunched up in traffic. It's going to be a little bit harder to pass. With that being said though, we're just going to take it slow. I want to be able to show you guys kind of a better way to pass and block on this, especially in this race. It'll probably be a little bit easier. If you plan on coming in for our GP, our Grand Prix at MB2 Sylmar, you will see a collection of all different types of drivers, and you will see that of all of them, we all know how to pass, but we all know how to block. And so one of the biggest things is trying to get people to move out of your way without wrecking them, of course, right? So that's one of the biggest things. Got him on the inside, so you gotta wait for people to make these switchbacks. Thanks for the boost there, dude. This kid's good. Knows how to hold the line very well too. Knows how to block. So see how he's holding the inside line? That's what we need to get him to kind of fake out. So we need to, scrubbing off speed there. So he's a good racer for sure. I don't want to put him in the wall. So we're gonna kind of slingshot this in. He's getting loose right there. Holds the outside. That's a perfect line to block right there. Perfect line. So I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or if he knows, but that is what you want to do to block me. I have nowhere to go. Obviously I can move him out of the way, but that's not something that I want to do right now. As we're coming up to traffic, he might not know how to pass as well as I do, so I need to keep that in mind. That's something to keep in mind for the Grand Prix. These guys will automatically not know what to do. He's going to pitch him on the outside. We're going to go inside right here. Wait for this guy. He's going to make a mistake going inside, scrubbing off all that speed. We're going to hold the outside, catch him down here. And they spin each other in the back. But see, that's how you can easily race like very aggressive there, rolling through right there, simply for the fact of simply for the fact that like when going down into this chicane right here, you definitely want to be like right beside them like so. Only problem is if they are racing aggressively, they are going to throw it hard into this corner. I'll show you on the next lap, or kind of going into that area, what exactly I mean by that, by like throwing it in hard. So one thing, oh man, look at us up there, 19.943 I think it was. So again, say you're racing, you got someone right here, they're gonna dive in hard to this corner, pinching you off, kind of how those guys did back there. I had already let it known to the guy on my right coming down the straight that I was there. There was nowhere for him to cut down on. So, but a lot of times people just aren't paying attention. They can't see you for whatever reason. You won't get that same opportunity. So one of the big things that I always say is you definitely need to continue to be mindful that even if you think they can see you, they probably can't. So that's where a lot of my driving comes in. I'm very passive. I play off of the mistakes of other people when they're worried about me. 9? Dude, look at this paint job, dude. Super sick. Super sick. Definitely love this paint job here. 7. So it's decent. It's good.
Is it still clicking?
I think at low speeds, but don't worry about it. Don't touch it.
I haven't touched it just because it's been fast. I don't want to fuck it up.
Don't fucking. That's what me and Buster were talking about. He's like, I just got to tell Ben, don't touch it because it's fast right now. So.
Once it starts to slow down, then I'll fix it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix it before the GP.
You're gonna what?
Why?
Well, no, not why. Well.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
We'll see.
Yeah. One thing to practice on too, guys, and I know this may sound kind of counterintuitive, but know the like the actual size, like just like you drive your car, right? Just like you're driving your car, you want to know the size and everything, obviously. So like if you're backing up, you don't want to hit something, blah blah blah. Know the size of this cart. Learn where you can like really just cut as close as possible to the corners, because I mean, I'll be honest, I'll rub it against these corners to try and cut off as much time as possible. A lot of the times that's what you need in a cart, because for the most part these carts aren't as fast as some of the really good ones. So what you need is to cut that time off by getting as close as you can to the walls. Again, using all the track is going to benefit you. Obviously, you don't want to be like way out here still. You want to be like diving in here, and you just kind of want to stay close. That's one of the biggest things for really just driving this track, is really learning where you can switch it up on different carts. So one thing to note here, everyone, like I said, will throw it in hard. Try and play as clean as possible here. I'm trying to. He has to turn, I got the right. I'm gonna slingshot in this way. Which is cool. Go ahead and do that. That kid over there, he's freaking fast, dude. Romeo. I think that's him.
You got Romeo now. You got some real competition, right?
But yeah, that kid is fast. If I could catch to him, that'd be cool. I don't think I will though. I don't think there's enough time in this race. But definitely. Yeah, so he's running a 21.1. We're running a 20.75. So again, so there he goes inside. He's inside there. So definitely a good move by him. He knows how to race. I'm telling you, this kid is super close. Looks like he got kind of banged up there. Yeah, see, we've already finished the race. But again, the kid is really good. One thing I've noticed is like I sit low as hell in these carts, and I'm not terribly short, but like I'm like 5'9", dude, and I sit like low as hell compared to like a lot of different people. I mean, a lot of people sit up. I sit like down and kind of like slouch. I feel like that like helps me feel the cart a little bit more, and it's like more like center of gravity. Maybe that's just me, but don't forget to hit that like button or that subscribe button. It does help me out a lot. I would very much appreciate it. If you'd like to see more content on cars or go-karting, or would like me to visit some more tracks for you guys to check out, but you don't have the time to go out, or maybe not the money at the time, leave a comment down below, or let me know what you guys want to see next. Shooting for the fastest time. Don't get behind me, don't get in front of me, whatever. Race your race. But if you see that there's a gap, right? So obviously no gap, but there's a gap here. If I slow down, I can create a big enough gap to run a good time. Remember how I talked about here, you need a good setup lap. So obviously I'm not going to be at full speed here, but we're going to give it our best shot to try and hopefully get a good race in, or a good lap in, if we can stay away from the traffic. Of course, people would have to stop smacking the wall, so that way we can stay at speed 4 to get a good lap. Easy ways to pass on this. So right there, she does not see me. She can't see me, still can't see me. One thing you want to do, so you definitely want to watch the person. If you can't get around them, take their line for maybe 1 or 2 laps if you feel that you cannot get around them in that time frame. If you can, by all means, take the shot, get around them when you can. Kids being aggressive, that's fine. By all means, guys, I don't care what it is, I don't care who you're racing, I don't care if they're being like a jerk or whatever. Do not be a jerk while racing. Don't be that person. Don't be that guy that's racing for the top spot so bad that they're gonna wreck the other person to do so. You can easily pass people here and make it safe and race good. You can easily, I don't know what you're doing. You can easily race here, pass nicely, and still get a good time. You can race people against what anyone else says. You can race people and get a way better time than what anyone else thinks. Only problem is we are coming to this person that doesn't know what the hell they're doing. Oh man. Oh man, that's scary. That's one thing you'll have to really be careful with too, is a lot of these carts, people will just, or a lot of these racers, I should say, young racers, or just people in general, will try and race a race, of course, that will damage the carts. So you may come in one week and one cart might be absolutely magnificent. You come in another week and that same cart is not that case. See how close I get to this wall? Like, you want to get that close every time. You almost want to touch it, if not touch it. Like, if you could touch it without, causing damage or anything like that. Oh man, let's see what this happens. Woo. Yep. Here we go. That was messed up. She did that on purpose, and that was hilarious. I think I got it. Yeah, definitely be careful. Definitely be careful with stuff like that. Like,
Again, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I do appreciate it. If you haven't already, definitely hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, as it does help me out a lot. And don't forget to leave a like. If you guys want to see more of this content, or you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see next, definitely leave it down in the comments below, and I'd love to reply to you guys. But as always, guys, have a good one and be safe.